like the Def Leppard drummer, huh? It kind of fits.
Yeah. But you know what, though, for her age, not even for her age, even if she's the same age as me, she's a wicked drummer. We were just about to give up looking for a female drummer because, I mean, it wasn't so important that we stayed all female, but it's the way I had started the band, so, you know, we thought, okay, you know what, one more drummer, and if she sucks, then screw this. Get a guy. And she came in, and, you know, we totally had low expectations. Like, we weren't having a good time with the auditions.
Right.
And she blew us away. We couldn't believe it, because we thought, well, for sure she's going to suck, right? She's only 17.
Hey.
I mean, when I was 17, at the time I was playing guitar, I was not anywhere good enough to be in a band. So, you know, naturally, I'm like, what does she know? She's 17.
Hey, that's what Def Leppard thought when they brought in their drummer. I mean, he was 15 at that time, believe it or not. Yeah, he was 15 years old when they brought him in.
Wow.
Yeah, the one that lost his arm. Not the original, you know, but the one that lost his arm. He was 15 at the time when he joined.
Holy shit. Yeah, Ellie had been playing drums since she was 5 years old.
Man, it shows. Yeah. It definitely shows.
Yeah, I'm really happy right now. She's in the band. Everything's great.
So, is there any talk that you guys going to be playing the States? I noticed that you guys played Washington, if I saw it correctly on the pictures.
That was the Powerbox Festival that we played at last September.
Oh, the one in Seattle with Doral, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, we definitely are planning to come to the States. It's going to take a little bit of planning, but that is definitely in the future, for sure.
Yeah.
I got family in the States, so.
Oh yeah, what part?
By and scare them. Miami.
Oh man.
I'm Latin American, right? I'm Colombian, so they all live in Miami.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Talking about going from one extreme to the next. From hot to cold, man.
Florida's like a second home.
Yeah, I believe it. But anyway, yeah. Well, aside from Metallica and that whole grunge ordeal, I mean, what is definitely like your favorite guitarist that definitely sticks out in your mind?
Favorite guitarist, definitely, well, Yngwie Malmsteen.
Right, yeah, you mentioned
I play a
before.
Scarlet Gibson, actually. Zach Wilde, for sure. And this female guitarist out of Argentina, her name is Karina Alfie.
Okay.
Not sure if you ever heard of her, but
no.
Definitely my favorite female guitarist.
Wow.
Yeah. Those would be it. Actually, I do actually have an appreciation for Noel Gallagher of Oasis, which I know is so not metal, but he just has always created solos that would stick in your mind. You could hum almost any of them. They're so melodic. So that's always been a big influence for me too.
Nice. Now, throughout this short career that you guys have been in, what do you think is like the biggest highlight so far in the band's career?
I definitely say playing the Powerbox Festival and sharing the stage with Doro, and Vixen played as well.
Oh wow, that's a name I haven't heard for a while.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wasn't familiar with that band at all, but once you kind of looked them up and checked out their history, and it's an honor to share a stage with these women.
Yeah.
So.
Wow, I didn't even think they were still around.
Well, I don't think it's original. I think only the guitarist, Jan, I think her name is.
Okay.
Is the only original member left.
Wow.
But, yeah, the Iron Maidens were on that show too.
Really? I interviewed AJ, the singer, or Aja, or AJA. Asia, or I call her AJ for sure. But yeah, I interviewed her actually last year. Really nice girl, and the rest of them are really nice too.
When I started the band, I remember we used to cover The Trooper.
Nice.
By Iron Maiden. So I remember emailing them and after I discovered them and telling them how awesome they were, and they were so humble. They just replied, you know, it was cool.
Yeah.
And no egos at all. They were really nice people.
Yeah, they actually played up in Wisconsin a couple months ago, and that was a really good show, despite the fact that it was like the first snowfall around this area. Oh my God! I mean, I will give them credit. I mean, they showed up even underneath the worst conditions of this weather.
You think they're Canadian?
I mean, I felt so bad for them because they went to Wisconsin, then they went to Minneapolis, and then they went to North Dakota. And I swear, throughout those 3 days, we've had the worst snowstorms at that time.
Oh man.
I was like, man.
Well, we didn't have that problem in Seattle because it was blistering hot, and yeah, it was a great show. That was definitely a highlight. I think another highlight would be we just played the Opera House show in Toronto. It's one of the cooler concert venues to play here, and we had 400 people come out. So that was a highlight for us being in our hometown. Yeah.
Nice. Well, what other bands do you think out there really pack a punch to hold the flag of heavy metal, you think?
Today?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I would have to say I've been listening to a lot of Killswitch Engage, In Flames, and Lamb of God lately.
Okay.
So I would say like today, like those are the bands for me that are doing it. Heavy metal. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. I mean, obviously you've heard of bands like Nevermore and Opeth and bands like that. And like I said, I know Nevermore. They're actually from Seattle. So, you think maybe possible that maybe someday you guys and Nevermore might be on the same bill?
That would be awesome. You know, any band in metal these days, because like that's the thing about metal. I just find that the musicianship is just so much higher, and it's something I've always appreciated. You know, hence, you know, being a classical music fan, like you have to appreciate virtuosity to listen to that stuff sometimes. You know, it's not for everybody.
Oh, exactly. I know. I mean,